Hello everybody, this is Mike coming at you again, and it's been a while since my last video. I've been a little bit busy doing a few things, and I figured I'd show you a video of some albums I have, I can't quite make up my mind which is my favorite albums from these bands. And I picked more of the classic era, or the classic period from these bands. But first, before I do that, just a bit of news, which I'm going to be doing, showing some news or talk about some news upcoming regarding some band releases or some related information, if there's some to give. So as you may know, a little while ago, Area 312 showed an interview with Richard Lynch of Saint, and they started working on a new album, which should be out sometime. I think should be finished by the end of summer in terms of the production. So we're hoping to be a new album between now and December if all works out well. So be on the lookout for that Saints new album, which is called Heaven Fell. Also, to Dream Theater also got a new album coming out in October. I believe it's called Distance from Above. Believe it's called, or A View from Above. So have a look out for that one too. And also, just let you know what I've been up to lately. If you look behind me, I've been working on a shelf, some shelving for my records, which shows a sort of which you see on top there. I originally had a shelf made which was smaller. I'm now using that to put my printer on in the office we got set up in another part of my house. So these are bigger. These are 24 wide and 13 inches high. So got a bit of space there for 12-inch vinyl. And it's got, as you look at that one right there, it's got like one in the middle, which is, I got about 40 out on one side records and 40 on the other side. So I got like, won't be so much of a strain when I push the record aside to pull one out. So that's another thing. And also the one on top there's got one for a few books of mine up top there that you can see there. So that's the ones I made out of pine board and got paint white. And as you may know, you can order these online on Amazon for around $40 each. But if you're save a bit of money for about half the cost or 2/3 the cost, I figure I'd make my own. Time me over, maybe later on down the road if I see a better one around town, or if the price go down to Amazon.ca, I can order it from there instead. So there you have it. Okay, folks, let's get to my video as to my favorite albums of bands which they come really close, or it's hard to decide which one I like better. So let's get right to it. So first we have Petra from the early 80s. We have More Power to You, which came in 82, and Now This World from 83. Now, for the longest while, my greatest Volts era Petra, which was in the band for about 76 to 85, for about that 9-year period, this is probably my favorite album that he put out with him singing. But I'm thinking this is also comes really close because I cranked the vinyl of this there about a few weeks ago, and there's the first time I heard his album's entirety in years. I was never listening to that vinyl, and you know, this is a really good album. I mean, you have the two bookends of the keyboard instrumental, which is really good, called Vision Doxology, which is really good. Then you have the Now This World ballad. Then you have Beam a Seat, which is a popular classic. You have Grey Robber, which is a really even better ballad. Then you have Blind Eyes, which sort of runs about 5 minutes long. Really cool guitar-oriented tune. Then you get into their other classic tunes. This one we have Stand Up, which is a great rocker. Second Wind, and then you have the ballad More Power to You, title track. Then you have Judas Kiss and Rose-Colored Stained Glass Windows. You go on with the rest of the album. So these both are really good classics. Here's the back of there. You want to see the back of there. Just a plain white lettering. So I mean, like I said, you can't go wrong with these classics. It's hard to know which one's better. This one is slightly heavier. The guitar's more up front than this one, but both of them are, to me, really comes close. And this one's also being reissued in Gerda Records. I got that on order as well. There you have it. Next up, and by the way, these are from my 4 top favorite bands. I think I picked those albums. So here we have Striper, Soldier Command came in 85, and 12 Devil came in 86. And both to me are really good albums. For a long time, this to me stood out more than this one. But like I said, I mean, it's hard to tell which one you like better because, I mean, they're both good. I mean, the only downfall with this one is that the bass is mixed really low in the mix, and Tim Gaines plays bass. On this one, you can already hear the bass on this one, and Brad Cobb played bass. Due to band disagreements, Tim Gaines didn't play bass in this one, which I won't get into right now. I mean, you can't go wrong with 12th Devil, Calling You Free, Honestly the Way. You all know this album. You know, Sing Along Song, More Than Man. Here we got like Soldier Command, Makes You Want to Sing, Rock Makes You Roll, First Love, Waiting for Love That's Real, Surrender. These are some of the songs, my favorite songs on these albums. When I did a song by song comparison, this one came out on top more. But like I said, it would seem like I liked it better from where this had a couple extra songs that came out on top of this one. But like I said, they both are pretty much very, very close. I mean, both are really good albums. So, next up we have Impala Terry. And as we know, in the 90s, most bands were putting out, classic bands were switching to the alternative or grungy sound, or they broke up altogether or didn't put as many albums. But in the 90s, Impala Terry was on the top of the game. They're putting out really good albums in the 90s, which had a good distribution from JVC Victor, which helped carry them through during the 90s during the South Pacific, like Japan, Korea, that region, and Singapore. That what kept them afloat during that period. I mean, you have 94's Answer the Master. Then you have Screaming Symphony from 96. And both have 9 songs, and both are really good. For Wilder, I would think this was one like the better, but this one here is really close. Really good album. I mean, you have Father Forgive Them, Walk Away, Countdown to Revolution, Rat Race, For Your Love, great tunes. Here you have Future's Black, Fly Away, Warrior. You know, we all know the classic Warrior. That was originally a driver tune that Rob Rock must give permission to play on this album. Really good tune. Hold the Line is incredible melodic hard rock and track. Answer the Master, another great tune. But like I said, King of Rising, another great tune. I mean, you have some great quality guitar string hard rock from Chris Peltieri, and some great vocals from Rob Rock. You have the rhythm section of Pilelli and Ken Mary from the rhythm section on this album. Great albums from Impala Terry. Here we have finally Saint, another favorite band of mine. 2 other favorite albums of mine. We have the 86's Time's End and 88 Too Late for Living. 2 very good albums. 2 albums to show the top of the game. I mean, we got like In the Night, Through You, Time's End, Prominent Ready Destroyer, Steel Killer. That's really great songs. This one. Here we had Too Late for Living, Star Pilot, The Rock on the Street, The War is Over is on this one. It's hard to say which one is best. You know, I think I like this one better, but like I said, this has got some great melodic songs. Both are power metal. Both are in the realm of Accept and Judas Priest. But this one's a bit more melodic. But this one here is more in your face in terms of production wise. Both are very good albums. So there you have it, folks. That's my analysis of what albums that would be my favorite. I could have picked a more current era of these bands. Like for example, I could have picked Saint, Hellblade, and In a Battle, or a couple of other albums. Sure, I could have picked any of their 4 later albums. Could you pick Venom and Answer the Master with Impala Terry, do a comparison? Which one I like better? I always think Nature Beast is better than Venom. Or I could have picked Venom and Wicked Maiden. You know, still depends on the take on that. So maybe you guys can probably put your own version of videos of what albums you have a hard time making up your mind from some of your favorite bands. You might want to pick Def Leppard, or you might want to pick Van Halen, or you might want to pick what are bands out there? Journey, or maybe Whiteheart, or maybe Deliverance. You know. Anyway, folks, all have right now. Have a great day. Bye now.